Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks for Saturday. All right, guys, so we got lots of football action going on today. I have 3 free picks for you guys. Masterclass, we have 13 additional plays for a total of 16 plays on the day. I whittled it down. I spent a lot of time getting rid of plays. So I had one last one that was on the bubble, and I decided last second to give it the axe. I'll let you guys know what it was. I think there's value. It's just thin. So out it goes. All right. Better to err on the side of caution, I think, especially when you have a high volume day like we have on Saturdays and Sundays. Erring on the side of caution is probably the way to go. I mean, there's a lot of things that line up on that game that I like and a couple of things that go the other way. So when you just take those couple things that go the other way and say, let's err on the side of caution, and out we go. And I think part of it, I wanted to bet this game. And that's a contributing factor to saying, okay. I'll let you guys know what it is though before we're done. So 3 plays in free picks, 13 in Masterclass. If you're interested in Masterclass, benderwins.com, guys. It is $99 for the entire month, and you get to my full card every single day. And despite how many times I say this, I always get asked this question. It gets you a full month. Doesn't matter what day you sign up. You're not getting billed again in 10 days or whatever. Full month from the day you sign up. Now, one quick housekeeping thing, guys, because I don't have any recaps today because our games are still going on for Friday. I try to get back to people when I get messages. Weekends are very, very tough, very tough. And I had a lot of messages come in today, well over 100. So yeah, well over 100. I've gotten through maybe 30 of them, so 30%, probably less than 30%. But anyways, there's a lot of messages outstanding, and I get it. People have questions about everything, Masterclass, about lines, about bankroll management or whatever. And I try very hard to get back to people. But I've said this many times, it's not new. On the weekends, it's about capping. Okay, and that takes a priority above anything, and I don't want that to come off the wrong way or sound rude or anything like that, but that's a reality of the situation. Okay, capping comes before anything else. So it just so happened today took a long time for capping, so I'm probably not gonna be able to get too many of those emails. And then later tonight, tomorrow, that's gonna be about Sunday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, those are great times. Happy to chat with you guys, but yeah, I don't even know where to begin right now on some of those emails. So on to today. So let's talk about first the last game I laid off, and let's talk about the decision to actually lay off here a little bit. So we're gonna have a look at the Army and UMass game. So Army and UMass, and I think part of the decision, like I said, it's an emotional decision that I really believe that Army is gonna whoop them. But the numbers kind of tell a little bit of a different story, just a little bit of a different story. So the couple things that kind of concern me. So again, look, I do my own power ratings. Everyone does their power ratings, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that when you do your own power ratings that, they have to be written in stone. And I know there's people out there, there's, sharps and professionals out there that, they just have to have, their numbers, and there's no one else that has better numbers than them. Theirs are the best. I think the second you think like that, you're really closing yourself off to, value, and you're going to lower your ROI. I'm always open to adjusting my power ratings. My power ratings says that Army has a good advantage in this game and that they're going to trounce, Massachusetts. So UMass right now is a 36 to 37 point favorite. I'll tell you a couple things that concern me. There is one system on UMass, a little bit of steam on UMass. And also the thing that probably concerns me the most, that you get 37s everywhere. 5 dimes drop down to 36.5. And, they're about as sharp as you get. Between them and Pinnacle, they're about as sharp as you get. So, I feel like maybe it's a bit of an uphill battle. My numbers say Army, but there's enough things on the other side that say UMass. And I know that I would never bet UMass here. I would never bet them in this spot. Ever. But I'm not going to bet Army either. And I think when you approach handicapping, guys, that is ultimately the way you have to approach it. Okay. You can't be stubborn. You can't get stuck in your ways. I talked about, the other day, you can't fall in love with games. So in this particular spot, acknowledge that, hey, maybe my power ratings are a little off for this particular game, but take note of it, right? You better believe, even though I'm not betting this game, you better believe I'm going to go back over this game and I'm going to analyze this game. At the end of the day, I think that if I had to put my pride aside, I'd probably say that maybe my lines, it's more likely that my lines are off than, other sharps out there. So we'll leave it at that. It's a layoff game, but just kind of walking you guys through the thought process involved, that once you get all the games you like, to go back through and eliminate games. And other games were a little bit easier for me to eliminate. I really do think eliminating Army was the right decision. Time will tell. All right. First off, guys, one unit play. We are going to go with Cincinnati SMU under 65. Cincinnati SMU under 65. Second game, Western Kentucky and Florida Atlantic under 64.5. So Western Kentucky, Florida Atlantic under 64.5. And finally, guys, because life's too short to bet unders, here's another under. We got one more under for you. Northwestern and Purdue under 48. All right, guys. So I know, hey, in an ideal world, I'd come out with, a couple favorites, couple overs for you guys, and we could cheer for some real football. That's not the reality of sports betting, guys. This week, pretty dominated by unders. Few overs, but pretty well dominated by unders. There you go. 3 unders for you guys to cheer for low-scoring punt-em football. Which, believe it or not, as funny as this sounds, and people don't believe me. I don't think people believe me when I say it. I straight up like watching a defensive game of football. I've trained myself to enjoy it because it's pretty rare that we go out and get to cheer for 85, 90 points to get put up on a board. I enjoy a good defensive game of football. Hopefully we see that here in these 3 games. So Cincy SMU under, Western Kentucky, Florida Atlantic under, and Northwestern Purdue under. All right, guys. So again, masterclass, we have 13 additional plays. BenderWins.com if you're interested. It comes with my full card, so 16 plays today, plus all the masterclass educational videos. So there's now 15 masterclass educational videos, and the new Bender Wins Guide to Professional Sports Betting that kind of walks you through a more or less a how-to when you're betting masterclass. So yeah. All right. So that's it. I don't think there's anything really else that we should go over today. Relatively short. So that is it for us today, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day, and bye for now.